Yes guys, we are back with another formation and another analysis. Today is going to be on the 4-2-3-1 guys. As always, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here then welcome to the channel. Today, like I said, the 4-2-3-1 with the custom tactics and the player instructions. So as you can see right now with the 4-2-3-1, it's a very balanced formation because you've got no central midfielders. You instead have 2 CDMs, and in the attack you've actually got 3 cams and 1 striker, 2 of the cams which play left cam and right cam, so they're quite wide, but it works really nicely, and the formation itself is very balanced, and you're going to notice that a lot with the custom tactics. So speaking of the custom tactics, let's get in. As always guys, if you're new here or you're returning to the channel but not yet subscribed, please make sure you like the video and subscribe, as well as turning on the notification button if you do find this video useful, as it will mean a lot to me, and we are trying to hit 700 subscribers by the end of next month guys. So straight away you can see our defensive styles on balance and our width and depth will both be on 5. Now, I'm not going to do an analysis on the width and depth in defense because there's no need. In defense, it's all down to the formation. If you're using an attacking formation, you know you should use a high width and depth because it's so much easier to win the ball back. If you're using a defensive formation, then use a 4-on-4, make it difficult for you to break down. With our offensive style, with the 4-2-3-1, there's 2 play styles you can play. You can either play balance or fast build up. Personally, with this formation, I do like to use the fast build up. I'm going to quickly show you now why this is. So guys, like I said, we will be using the fast build up playstyle with this formation. I'll tell you why now. So our goalkeeper will get the ball, he will distribute it to one of our centre halves. Now from there, you can either place your CDMs, which I personally would do because I like to pass the ball up the pitch, or you can play it out wide to your fullbacks. Now this basically means you've got your cams and your striker at the pitch. Your CDMs can now distribute it to one of your cams. It really does not matter. You do not want to go across the pitch, you want to go quick pass in play. So straight away you can see we got very quick play for our goalkeeper, to our centre halves, to our CDMs, to our cams, and then our striker here is going to make him run in behind, creating gaps, and you can see that in the instructions in a minute. He's going to be getting in behind, in which our left cams and right cams or central cam can play a ball through guys. So the fast build up offensive style is definitely the best formation or offensive style to use with the 4-2-3-1. And of course you can use balance if you also want to use the long ball offensive style in your gameplay. So guys, onto the width. Now with our attacking width, it's actually very unique. We are going to use 5, and now I said it was unique, and that is because with our left cams and right cams, they actually aren't that narrow. As you can see on the game HUD right now, they're actually quite wide. They're not too wide, but they're wider than a normal cam would be. So that is why our offensive style, our width, is going to be on 5. With our players in the box, we will be on 5 as well, and I'll quickly show you which players should get into the box and why they should get into the box. So guys, like I said, we do have 5 on the get into the box, partially because it's very balanced. We do want our defense or our back 4 to stay here. We also want our CDMs to stay here, but we want every single one of these attacking players to get into that box. If you up it to 6, then one of your CDMs is going to get into that box, and that means there's going to be a massive gap in that midfield, in which this one CDM has to do all by himself. So it's basically going to mean if you use any more than 5, it's going to ruin the gameplay and the game style. So yeah, that's why we use 5 on our get into box across, or you know, our players in the box. Guys, so our corners and free kicks will be on 2 and 2 because again, similar to the players in the box, we do not want to leave massive gaps in that midfield. We do not want to get hit on the counter attack. So that is going to be the tactics. Our formation again is the 4-2-3-1. Of course, there are 2 variations to this formation. However, the second is not the real deal, guys. The first one is so unique. You've got 3 camps, and it makes it 10 times more difficult for their defenders to defend against us. So, moving on to our striker instructions. Now, he's going to be on stay central, stay forward, and get in behind, and I'll show you now why that is. So guys, like I said, getting behind on our striker as well as staying forward and staying central. So as you can see right now, there's actually only one striker. So he's going to be through the middle. There's no need for him to go up wide because that is where our left cams and right cams are there to do so. So yeah, like I said, stay central and stay forward is perfect because he's always going to be up there when we need him. Getting him behind is also perfect because, like I said, with the fast build up start, our CDNs will pass it to one of our camps. Our cams are going to then see our striker running in behind with a one-on-one opportunity very close. So that is why we use stay forward, get in behind, and stay central on our striker. So guys, with our first cam, what we will be using is getting to box across. Again, staying forward on your central cam is not the way to go, because we do want him to drop in as a central centre midfielder in defence. So there's an extra man in that midfield to defend, and it makes it 10 times easier for you to tackle them. With our left cams and right cams, we will be using default everything. Now, the reason why I use default everything is because if we do get into box across, there's going to be no one out wide. There's going to be no one to cross in the ball for the cross. And there's going to be nobody, most importantly, to pass that ball through to our striker. With our CDMs, hold on, let me just do this. With our CDMs, what we're going to be using is very, very simple. Cut pass lanes, cover centre, and stay back while attacking. Now, every single formation I do, you will see me do this on my CDMs. And there's a reason for it, guys. It's just too meta. I'll quickly show you now what I mean by this. So guys, like I said, it's important to have your CDMs on these instructions, because like I said, they are going to stay in this midfield area. They're not going to go higher up on our cams, which basically makes it very, very difficult for them to break through us. It basically keeps the shape. Cutting the passing lanes means if they're trying to make a pass, they are going to be the ones to intercept that pass. And once they've intercepted that pass, they can play it through to our cams or a long ball out to our striker, guys. So that is what we use on our CDMs, and that is why we use these instructions on our CDMs. With our fullbacks, guys, what we will be using is balance attack default, and the reason why we use this is because I'll show you now. So like I said, guys, the reason why we use this is because our fullbacks can actually push up the pitch and down the pitch, and it'll basically mean our life for our defense and our attack is so much easier, because if our cams don't want to push out wide, if they want to get into the box sometimes, then our fullbacks are going to be the ones who cross in that ball in the box for our striker or our cams, and so forth with our other left back or right back. So that is why we use balance attack on our left backs and right backs. The other instructions you do want to keep on default, however. So guys, on to the last position. Centre halves will be on default, and our goalkeeper will be on comes, crosses, and sweeper keeper, guys. That's right, being very, very aggressive like the rest of our team. He's going to win that ball back, retain possession, and ignite a counter attack. He can play a long kick forward, he can catch the ball and throw it out to our left backs and right backs, in which we can do that fast build up player style, like I said at the start, guys. So that is going to be the tactics and instructions for the 4-2-3-1 formation. If you did like the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I am going to sort out some gameplay in these videos, like proper gameplay where you can see people playing with this formation, guys. So if we could subscribe or if you could like the video, it'll mean a lot to me, guys. As like I said, we are trying to hit 700 subscribers by the end of next month, guys. Let's hit it. It's down to you guys. I'm trying my hardest, producing better quality videos. Of course, I have switched to one video a day, guys. So have a great rest of your week, have a great day, and goodbye.